Good morning. It's a travel day. Time to leave Rondout Valley. God gave us a break in the rain so that we can get going. And I'm gonna come out here with y'all and let's just do a quick survey and see how wet and how bad things are and all the stuff I've got left to do. And let's take a look at this creek back here. Now while it was raining, that site was like completely flooded up to about there. So it's let up a few hours ago. Definitely very muddy though. I kept tipping over because the ground was giving way. Look at how muddy the water is now. Can't hardly see the rocks in there at all. Alright, gotta put Kira's bike up yet. Haven't done any hoses because it was just non-stop yesterday. So I've got to get down in here. I mean, at least this isn't too bad. It's pretty much solidified. That's good. This might be a bit rough. Since to get to this one, I have to crawl underneath of here. So it's probably, that's why I haven't put shoes and socks on. It'll be easier to clean this up as opposed to my shoes with my socks on if I get all muddy. I wanted to wash those 2 days ago, and they locked up the laundromat here because of the smelly water. And then was going to try to go to the laundromat yesterday, and the rain was just a non-stop onslaught. So Tanya's like, well, I guess we're just going to drive to the next spot with sopping wet towels in the back. They shouldn't fly away. They're that wet. Here's where the girls had built this dam across, kind of making a waterfall. And that's how much rain came down. It is completely covered. Makes for a nice peaceful sound. Alright, so I am definitely behind the 8 ball since I don't have any of the hoses done today. I tried to make sure that we got to bed at a reasonable time last night so I could get up a little earlier than I usually do on a travel day, so I could get this stuff done, because it was looking like the rain was going to break for a few hours, and it has. It will be back. So I am not going to sit here and film all the travel day stuff. I'll try to get you that little fast moving montage of going down the highway when we leave. But from there, I'm going to put the camera down and I'll pick you back up when we arrive. And we're here. That was a wet and rainy day, that's to be sure. So the level-in system, if you've been following along and know that we have issues ongoing with our ground control 3.0 Lippert level-in system, gave me just one error when I started, just with the retracting of the jacks. I was able to unplug it at the main control board, plug it back in. Didn't get another error today. Bugs in my face. So praise God. I prayed for the help to have the leveling system work right today. So thankfully that worked. And, getting out of there, I was a little worried getting past the tree in the spot we were at, site 18 at Rondout Valley, but I was worried about nothing. The tree was far enough off. So just a little bummer, a little rough ride with the wetness. Not a rough ride, that's not the right thing to say. Just getting ready to go. I was definitely getting dripped on quite a bit. Thankfully the rain held off long enough. So had one little incident on the drive today. I had to stop for a stoplight that Tanya's like, you should just go. I don't know. I guess I'm scared of New York police. It's like, no. So I hit the brakes pretty hard. I don't know at what point the problem happened, but we have trouble with the main bedroom door, which we don't use. We just kind of block it, and that's where I put my computers. And it just likes to slowly come open all the time. So I was using a gallon of water that, like, Tanya would buy distilled water for her coffee maker. And so she gave me one back. She filled it up. She's like, she wrote my initials and everything. It's like, this bottle of water is for holding the door closed. It did not have a screw top lid on it. So the next time we stopped and I find all the doors open, that gallon jug had the top busted off, and our carpet and floor right in front of our king-size bed is soaking wet. Huzzah! So right now our new dehumidifier is currently on the floor at the foot of my bed. Kaylin's fan from her room is on the floor in front of my bed. The air conditioner's turned way down to try to help get more moisture out of the room. So I'm sure it's not great. I just love all the wood that they use in these RVs. It's one of the things I like about some of the newer ones. I know Alliance doesn't even use wood on the floors. They use Asdale siding for the floors too. Kind of wishing I had that right now, because I don't know how much damage that gallon of water will do to my plywood floor. It'll at least warp it, most likely, because it was wet for, we'll say, 2.5 hours before we started drying it up. Good times. All right, I've got some laundry going that we wanted to do while we were still at the last place, but it was raining so much. It's actually not raining at the moment. I can see a little blue sky breaking through the clouds. Still, it's like every day for the next 10 days on the weather forecast is a chance of rain. We're getting a little worn out. I was just telling Tanya, I said, people are gonna ask us at the end of the summer, what'd you do? And be like, well, we checked that rain in every state in New England. That's about what it's gonna amount to. Yeah, we wanted to do some more exploring here right now. We're already finding some amazing things in the Lake George area. Lake George is kind of a Wisconsin Dells or Pigeon Forge, maybe not as extreme. I haven't yet found the Ripley's Believe It or Not, but they do have a Pirates Cove miniature golf and a bunch of other miniature golf places here. That's one of the things that tell you it's a touristy place. There's a Six Flags up here called Six Flags Great Escape. I'm excited for some of the history stuff. Fort Ticonderoga is about 30-40 miles up the road. There's another fort right in Lake George. The $1 Million Beach. Why is it called the $1 Million Beach? I don't know. But yeah, we're excited to check this area out. This seems like a pretty cool spot that we were able to get this through 4th of July. This was one of those things that we were able to take advantage of, having that adventure pass with 1,000 Trails. So where we could book this at 90 days out with the Trails Collection Plus we could have 2 holidays on the books at once. That allowed us to get in here to this resort. And this is a resort. Y'all see that tent behind me? That's the activity center. I've not been in there yet. Kira has already been there, like immediately. Dad, can I have my bike? She's already been doing activities. I'm subjected to laundry. All right, well, I'm gonna go back and check on the laundry and see what the family wants to do. I think we're gonna go to Walmart. We really like the little dehumidifier. We bought one, I wanna say $25 at Walmart. It doesn't do like air purifying, just dehumidifying, but it is working. And they're small and they're quiet. And so what we're thinking about doing is maybe getting a total of 3. One in the bathroom, one in each bathroom, and then one in the kitchen, just running all the time. Now, I've talked with some other people. We're members of Team Journey, and I asked there, what's everybody's thoughts on dehumidifiers. Both Nathan of Less Jump More Journey and Stuart of Living Small Dreaming Big said they don't need them anymore. And I can understand it does pretty good, but I really like a drier air. And so what I've noticed is, like, when the temperatures come down, but it's muggy out, and the AC stops dehumidifying, it's nice to see those dehumidifiers still pulling some of that moisture out in the air, giving you a more of a comfortable level inside the RV, and helping you to assure that you're not having too much moisture in your RV, which can destroy it. So But I will add something that Stuart told everybody that seemed like good knowledge that everybody should know. If you buy too big of a dehumidifier, it can begin to suck the moisture from outside of the RV into the RV, and that can make it even worse. So that was a great tip. Thanks, Stuart. We appreciate that kind of stuff. All right, back to the laundry. So real quick, before I finish up this video, I just wanted to give a shout out to the 2 different gentlemen at Rondout Valley this morning that both stopped to tell us that they watch our videos pretty much every day. And like a knucklehead, I totally forgot to ask them their name. I was just so in awe. I'm like, what? People actually watch our videos? No way, how cool. I was excited. And I thought it was because we've got the magnets on the side of the truck right now so people can see the name of the channel and hopefully maybe get a few more subscribers and views out of that. And they were like, no, we've been watching you for a while now before you were here. And we saw the truck and we're like, oh, we watch them. So that was cool. To both of you gentlemen, one of you was a work camper and the other one was staying there. It's just, you made my day, and I'm sorry I didn't take the time to ask you your name. So, but thank you all so much for stopping and saying that. That was nice. That was really nice. It's nice to know that people are actually watching the videos and enjoying them. So thank y'all. Thank every one of you, whether you say something or not, whether you make a comment or not. Thank you for watching our video. We appreciate each and every one of you. All right, time for me. I gotta go move the laundry into the dryer. Thank y'all so much for watching. Remember that life happens, even spilled milk, no, even spilled water jugs on your floor. Don't let that stop you. Stay fresh, cheese bags.